Tell me these two don't make an absolutely cute couple.
Hey there, toy collectors! Today we're going to be talking about Robin, Tim Drake from the DC Multiverse. It's from the McFarlane toys. Tim Drake is my favorite Robin. He is my definitive Robin. In fact, he is my favorite superhero of all time. And his current costume in the DC comics looks very much like this version of the toy that's out. I love the artwork on the back. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Major shout out to my buddy Rich. He got me this for Christmas, and I'm super excited to add him to my collection. Let's open him up. And here he is. He has a card that has a brief bio on the back of it. Real name, Tim Drake. He has gone by Robin, Red Robin, and simply Drake. We don't talk about Drake. But despite his costume and moniker changes, Tim Drake's mission has never changed. The third Robin to pick up the mantle, and the only one to do so by deducing Batman's secret identity, Tim earned his place at his mentor's side, applying his computer expertise, his natural leadership, and most of all, his tenacity to help protect and defend the citizens of Gotham City. He also comes with his own stand and hands. So many hands. Let's look at Tim himself. I love his face. I know some people don't like that smirk he has, but I think it looks good. His cape is cloth. However, there is some wire along the sides, so you can kind of pose it out in certain ways, as so. This is probably my second favorite costume that he's had overall, the first one being the 1 year later costume, but this one is definitely a close second. He has 22 points of articulation, so there's lots of posability with him. Nice detail along his utility belt. I do kind of wish it was a little brighter yellow. I think they went more with like the mustard color. I don't know if you can tell, but he does have green lining around his boots. It's very faint, but he does have this in the comics as well. I would switch out some of his hands, but he has nothing to hold. I don't know why they didn't give him some sort of bow staff. I feel like he's really missing some sort of weapon for him to hold on to. Maybe a batarang if they didn't want to put another bow staff in there, anything. Overall, really great figure. I'm very happy with how he turned out. Now, I'm so glad that we're getting more Tim Drake toys out. As of the making of this video, these are all of the Robins that I have from the McFarlane toy line. I know a lot of people like his original costume, but again, I like the 1 year later costume, even though this one's just repaint of that one, but we'll just leave it at that. Also, I want to point out, they all have bow staffs. I may just have to acquire a new one just to give him one. Finally, here's another comparison of a few other Robins, most of which are Tim Drake. There's a couple others that are Dick Grayson or maybe even Jason Todd in the back as well. But just to give an idea of my love for this character, overall, I think that Tim is awesome. I love the figure. I think he came out great. Rich, thank you so much for getting me this guy. I'm going to end this toy quickie review at this point. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, patreon.com/GayComicGeek. Check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll join you guys later. Peace! Little side note, I've cosplayed as many different versions of Robin, including this one. This picture above here is me and my buddy Rich. He's the one that got me this figure. He also designed both the files for Robin and Superboy. I just thought I'd put that out there.